Hi, this is Mo and Yakob. I'm here at Mango Bay with my boys Usama and Pranav, and you can watch this episode and also sign up for Patreon to hear about my interactions with ghosts and a fun story for that and how me and Pranav connect on that. Thank you. Subscribe, please.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Oh.
Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/MangoBay. Mango.
Bay.
We rolling?
Shalom.
Welcome to Mango Bay.
One-stop shop for South Asian recklessness. We are two best boys, Usama Siddiquee.
Pranav Behari.
South Asian Tamasha comes at you fast.
Coming at you real fast.
What's up?
Hey, Patreon, get in there. We got a bunch of bonus shit for you.
What's up?
It's spicy. It's good. It's
And
worth it.
We got full episodes now on there. Like
We
a
got
literal
full bonus episodes
it's
on
not even
there.
nowhere else.
That's true. That's a new addition.
Our last one is literally just us talking about our fight we had in a previous
that was
episode.
big.
So
That was
it was
big.
powerful
And
stuff.
on top of that, you get early access to all of our other episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you get to see Mo sooner, which I don't know if that's exactly an advertisement, but
We'll pay you to make sure you see Mo sooner.
guys, our Mango Bay live show at New York Comedy Club,
yeah.
Gramercy, unbelievable.
One of the best shows.
Unbelievable.
Packed out.
Packed out.
Killers
Unbelievable
Avenue.
vibes.
Killers Avenue.
God, everybody killed.
Dude.
Everybody killed.
And you know, dude, it was the best thing is Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Not really even a time when people vibe. And we just fucking brought
it's
it out.
easy peasy. Guys, people
Next
who
one?
subscribe to our Patreon get discounted tickets.
So hit us up for that.
So
DM
next
us.
one is on October 30th. Be sure you're there. Believe me, it is a very fun time. You're going to
Super
love
fun.
it.
The lineup's already just hot as hell. It's going to be great.
Yeah, just get in there. We got our special guest today, Mo. We got
One of
Mo
my-
here with us.
Good friends. Love this guy. Mo Yakob.
Mo Yakob.
How are you, dude?
No
good. How
relation
are you
to Yakob, the man who invented white people.
Sure,
You guys know about
sure.
this
Yes,
guy?
Jacob.
No, is that a
Yakob,
real
yeah.
thing?
Yakob is a thing. He was
On the Nation of Islam.
yeah.
There's an island,
He
basically.
created white people in a lab.
From his
Maybe
era.
relation. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
What was the guy's name? Dr. Kevorkian or something?
Dr.
Like,
Yakob.
No. But then there's another guy. Like,
Umar?
Something.
I don't know.
How obsessed we are with light skin, that might be even true.
That's true.
That might even be true.
Malcolm X was insane because he would debate this actual thing.
Yeah.
Like he was a Nation of Islam debater, so he'd debate this concept that
He was like, it is real.
It is real.
Okay.
Insane thing. Insane guy.
I imagine like a couple of years down the road, it's the same conversation with AI. It's like humans created
Yeah.
it, or like, no, it was always
It was
there.
always
Dude,
there.
that's
the
always
whole
there.
time. The whole
good
time.
point.
That's a very good point, dude.
Yeah.
Mo, what happened after your
Cornea.
first time on Mango Bay? I've
All
been
right,
hearing
so
a lot about this.
Yeah, this is my redemption episode. I feel like I have to come here.
You're putting too much on
and-
this, but
I know.
yeah, it's
but-
hanging out.
Well, the first
No,
episode,
no.
you were like, here's how you defraud the State Department, guys. By the way, here's about some sleazy sex stories about me.
No, because here's the thing. You guys
Fucking-
started with like, okay,
It was
Osama was
basically like,
hey,
hey,
man.
I'm illegally coming into your country to fuck white women. That was basically it.
Legally
yes.
coming to fuck white women. No, because I did not realize that until me and Osama. So Osama had a gig in Rutgers, and he was
As
like,
a
"Hey
brown
man."
comic does.
Yeah, and he was like, "Hey man, this for this like student association." He didn't tell me exactly.
Yeah.
And he goes like, just come open for me. And I was like, "Yeah, perfect." I had a car at that time. I was like, "We'll drive there. It'll be great. Whatever."
This is when 2020, right?
Yeah, this is when I just moved to New York.
Right.
So I was like, all right, this is going to be perfect. So we drive there, we get there. I find out it's the Pakistani Student Association.
Ooh.
So I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm
I've performed for them
Pakistani.
before.
Literally,
Yeah,
that's
really,
why-
I did. I performed for them with Gibran.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they were like, hey, if you have like a Pakistani kind of opener, come through. And so you dispute this, but they really did say this.
Sure.
And so I brought Mo. I was like, all right, let's Pakistani
Yeah.
vibes for Pakistani.
Okay,
student
I go
association.
there. Osama, celebrity status. They're already like, oh, Osama, we saw you. What the fuck, And
Osama.
they see me and they're like, who's this guy? Did he drive you
he
here?
drive
And they're
you?
like, oh,
They
he's
thought he was the driver.
yeah. And he goes like,
Literally the driver.
oh, he's gonna open, and then they were shocked. They were like, oh, but we had like a toll guy coming in to open for
fucking
you.
funny.
And then they were like, okay, how about this?
Wait, hold on, bro. There's so much story you're missing. So we go into the green room, right? And
No, this is before the green room.
Okay.
Which is just a conference room.
Yeah, of course.
No,
yeah.
I'm coming to the
Okay,
green
fine,
room.
fine,
that's
fine.
yeah, that's
Go,
later.
go.
All right, so before we even enter, and they're like, well, we didn't know. How about this? Like when people are sitting down, he does 5 minutes. Then we bring in the dhol, and then we bring the main act, Usama. And Usama goes like, no, don't do that. Do the dhol. Then he does stand up, and then he brings me up. And they're like, whatever you say, sir. You know. And then we go upstairs. They're like, here's a green room, and they open his door. It's like a huge ass lounge and everything. And then there's a small closet. They're like, you can sit here so you don't disturb Usama. And then Usama was like, no, he came here with me. You know, he'll sit down with me. And I was like, okay, I'm already being disrespected.
That's so fucking
it can't
funny.
go.
What's the story though?
It can't get worse than this.
Right.
Oh, it does get worse than this. Then this it's Pakistani Student Association.
Yeah.
The lady who runs it is Pakistani. She walks in. Here's Usama. I'm sitting down, and she's like talking to him. She's like, "Oh, I've been a huge fan. You know, you have all these followers. You should charge more. Blah blah." And then she doesn't even make eye contact with me. Looks at him, goes like, "What's his name?" And then Usama goes like, you know he can talk, right? And then she goes, ha ha ha. But what is his name? And I'm like, the fuck? I was like, oh my God. This
Don't ever
already-
say the caste system is just a Hindu thing.
Dude, it was brutal.
And I was like, he's Bengali, I'm Pakistani. What the fuck, you know?
There was two casts here. It was Usama
Yeah.
and
Whatever.
the help. for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And Mo was getting pretty much dish-fragged.
Oh, hugely
You know?
disrespect. And I'm like, you know, okay, that's fine. The show will be
Yeah.
great. Was the show great? No.
They're like, we have a dirty white kurta for this guy to
No.
wear.
It-
We'll have some food outside back. He can eat on a fucking
It's
ground.
probably, you know, because I had all these things around. It was probably the worst bomb I've had ever. He
was
wanted
bad.
me to do 20 minutes. Maybe I did 7.
Wow.
Maybe. And I was like, he'll understand.
It was a
you
bad
know?
set.
I was
It was
like-
a bad set, but also it was very.
Why do you think it was bad?
It was
Like,
tipped against him.
why did it not go well? Do you
I
think?
think it was like mostly like, you know, like new Pakistani kids that just came from Pakistan, you know.
I feel like that
and
should be your
everything.
demo.
No, because
He's Minnesota boy, right? so
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
Minnesota'd out.
because that's where I started,
He says
you know.
"eh" a
stand-up.
lot.
Yeah.
I'm from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
It was horrible. And then I was like, you know, whatever, the gig is done, whatever I had, the reputation is gone now. Up until a Mango Bay fan comes over.
Mm-hmm.
He comes over. He goes, hey man, I saw you in Mango Bay. And by the way, nobody's coming to me after the show.
Yeah.
They're like, whoever the fuck this is, Usama, you know. And then this Mango Bay fan comes in and he goes like, hey man, I saw you on Mango Bay. And I was like, oh, finally someone. He goes like, I didn't know you did stand up. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I thought you were just a green card guy that they brought in the episode. He goes like, you know how they brought that cab guy before? I thought you were just a green card guy that they brought in. And I was like, oh my fucking God. The whole ride, it was so bad that the whole ride back, I was talking to Usama about my relationship with my father. And now it's like destroyed. And I'm like, yeah, my father, you know?
It was really horrific. I'm
was
not
horrible.
going to downplay Mo's.
It was a horrible experience.
But then college crowds, they can also be some of the most. You know, once I saw his shit, I was like,
those gigs are never set up for anybody to succeed.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
the headliner, right? The room is always bright as shit. I had
Yeah.
to do like a Hindu Youth Association show in Santa Barbara once. No microphone.
Yeah.
You know, there was nothing there. They gave me a lav mic. The room is bright as hell. It's still daylight outside.
Yeah.
And it's everybody who's just taking a break from their finals, you know?
See, so here's the thing. I do colleges a lot, you know, so I do a lot of colleges and, you know, they'll put you in situations. So I know how to like navigate my way through it. The fact that I was disrespected so much before it even started.
that's rough.
I was like, whatever I say, they're not going to like. I had this in my head too. so.
what made it so funny was that it was like a at home style of disrespect.
Yeah.
You know, like it was like in Pakistan how they treat.
He's eating on the ground. He's sitting on the ground.
There's like a 3-legged dog next to him.
Yeah.
That's the other opener, you know. And it was that style of disrespect that was so jarring and hilarious.
They're like, we have separate plates and
Separate
forks for you.
plates, and you have to wash his hand on the plate.
Yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
old school style of like help. Mistri vibes, dude.
Also, they were like fucking like hyping this dhol guy up. This dhol guy is gonna come. That guy did thugger 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 tha. Come on, next guy. And I was like, that was it. That was it. He literally just walked in and did like thugger 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 tha, and then I was like, all right, next guy, just come in.
And then
I was
Mo's
like,
up to like nobody introduced him.
No, nothing. They're just
Nobody
like,
introduced
go.
you?
No, they're like, just go. And I was like, all right. No. He did. No, the DJ.
That was more dole than that guy did. Yeah. Him just doing this to the joke was more dole.
No, the DJ guy did. There was a DJ guy too who apparently didn't anything. No, but that was. I would rather get no introduction than when people are like, "What's your name?" and I say Motasham, and I remember this because I had this conversation with them. I was like, Pakistani Association, like, "What's your name?" I was like, Motasham Yakob. He was like, "That's too hard," and I was like, Mo Yakob. It goes like, "Okay,
Too hard.
yeah." It goes like, "Okay,
I'm gonna call you Jerry.
Please give it up for Mo." That's it. And I you couldn't even say Yakob. What the fuck, man? Yeah, it was the worst thing ever. Yeah.
Pakistani Students Association of Rutgers.
Boo.
Good
Yeah.
job. Good
Book
job.
me so I
You
can
had it
redeem
nailed.
myself.
You had it nailed. You knew. You saw exactly what was happening.
Muslims were
Respect.
secret Hindu
Yeah.
operatives who
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wanted to shit on a Pakistani guy.
After that gig, I feel like I was driving back and I was like, whatever genocide thing happened, 1971, this should be redemption. This is your
get back?
Yeah. This is your get back, and that's all you get.
Listen, I killed your grandma, but I felt weird for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. But then I'll say this, right? So I took him to Fort Collins.
Yeah, we did
I was
Fort
like, listen,
Collins
you can
together,
fucking pay your ticket, bro. Come. I want you to open. And he killed it. He had really good sets.
There's, like clubs.
You know what I'm saying?
It's easier.
And this one white guy came up to him. He's like, "I thought you were just a green card guy, man. But you're a comedian too. Fuck, man."
Now, should we talk about the Fort Collins story?
No. So I want to say it's just like the end of this story, just the circular.
Yeah.
Is that he fucking that was years
a
ago.
great
That was years ago.
comedian.
Yeah,
Most of the comedians-
everybody has like that gig story, but it was really funny. The level that it went to, it was hilarious, especially considering there was Pakistani Student Association and I am
It's your own
Pakistani.
people. It's always your
Born
own
and raised
people. Yeah.
from there. Yeah,
Dude,
they're
it is
like
your
that.
own fucking people who always come at you the hardest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's one reel that I did that had the word Bangladeshi in it. Finally, because every time I do a Bengali, I say Bengali in a reel, every fucking Bangladeshi's like, "You piece of crap, say Bangladeshi."
Yeah.
So then I did Bangladeshi on this reel. Bro, 17 Calcuttians were like, "You idiot, fuck, say Bengali."
I mean, the thing is, you are half.
Motherfuckers.
You're
I'm
half
both.
Indian, half
I'm
Bangladeshi,
both. I'm
which is
both.
really just Indian.
I'm
But
both.
some
I'm
people are in
shut
denial, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm Bengali.
But that's the thing,
At
you
the
know,
core.
like
By golly, he's Bengali.
I'm a jolly Bengali.
Yeah.
But on the internet, people don't realize like there's a lot of things like it's a 1 minute clip. Even if it's like on stage, you might have done like 2.5, 3 minutes. You have to cut it down. So sometimes a lot of context is lost as well.
Right.
Like I have a clip right now that people are fighting, like mostly Indian people are fighting. So
Right.
there's like, so I was in, I think it was in St. Louis, Missouri. I was asking, I had this joke about, like coming from another country. I was like, is anybody here from another country? And this girl was like, yeah. And I was like, where from? She goes, Punjab. And I was like, oh, like Pakistan part or India? And she goes like, India. And I was like, oh, you could have just said that. I don't know why you had to be so... Because I had to find the funny in it,
right.
I was like, I asked a white guy, do you know what that is?
yeah.
He goes like, no. But man, it's...
So what happened? What
they
happened? This is
came
also-
back-
I got like death threats and
Let's
shit.
hear, let's hear what happened at the show, and then what happened in the comments.
Nothing happened in the show. Everybody was like, even the couple that like I was like talking to, they came up to me. I was like, that was so funny. You were so funny. That was great.
We're two Pakistanis, and we just love what you did there.
Because the end joke was more of a dig. I was like, I'm from Pakistan. I can take a dig at Pakistan more than anything else.
Yeah.
So basically, I was telling this white guy who didn't even know what Pakistan and India was. I was like, so it used to be one thing, and then we were like, hey, give us something separate. In 1947, we got separated. They were like, are you sure? We're like, yeah. And now we're like, take us back. And they're like, no. So I took a dig at Pakistan a little bit. So I thought maybe Pakistani people would be offended. No. It was
Indians?
it started with Punjabi people. They were like, what the fuck do you mean? We can't say Punjabi. I was like, I'm Punjabi. What are you talking about? That's not what I meant,
What the fuck do you mean? What do you want him to mean?
And it's like, and then after a while, and it's like, I keep getting surges. Now there's a surge of like red flags, like Jai Shri Ram, thank you, boss. And I'm like, what is happening, bro?
Yes.
Is that what I'm attracting?
Shri Ram.
Look at me in the eyes, camera. Yes. Yes.
Pakistan's in the vibe. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Yeah, Pakistan, yes. But yeah, so it's like,
destroy India for Pakistan. He will destroy India for Pakistan.
that's not even in Pakistan.
Where was
Saudi.
that?
It's in Saudi.
Was in Saudi?
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're like more patriotic outside of it. Yeah.
Oh, one of them is like, I will genocide all of the kids. He's patriotic. Good.
Yeah, he's patriotic, good.
When I grow up, I want to be violent and
He's going to grow up.
Yeah.
And the chick who looked like Miss Trunchbull from Matilda within a hijab.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
very good. Very good. Dude, yeah, I mean, dude, we're all now getting, hit with some fucking, edgelordy people.
Yeah.
He's got some people coming at him. I'm always getting people. Everyone now has gotten a taste of the virility.
Yeah.
And we're all getting fucking, the waves.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. People don't understand. Like, context is very important, Like clips are a lot of times, like, edited as well,
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, what do you mean
there's,
context is important? Hey, Pakistani
What
dog.
you say is what you say.
What do you say
Is what you say.
All caps, Jai Shri Ram. Red flags everywhere.
It's like, whatever.
I don't understand why you were. I saw the whole clip.
Yeah.
It even sounds pro-Indian. Like it's like a pro-Indian.
No,
clip,
it's not.
Actually,
Yeah. No, it's not.
Kinda.
It's
No, it's
pro-Indian.
not.
That's
No,
very
it's
Mo
not.
Yakob
No,
is a
it's not.
pro-Indian.
I am. I love everyone.
Mo's an
And that's the
I love
Pakistanis
everybody.
at my show knew, and fucking like a pathogen took you out of their system. That's my take. Is Mo's low key Che Guevara,
He
but for
didn't even watch the clip. I guarantee.
I absolutely did.
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote a comment to Jai Shri Ram on it. Dude.
Yeah. You were the guy. Yeah.
India, please.
There's red flags.
Hit me, dile Hindustani.
I resent that it's always Jai Shri Ram. Like, as a Shavite, personally, why can't we get some Om Namah Shivayas in there? When we're harassing Pakistanis,
Sound is good, bro.
can we get an Om Namah Shivaya?
Bro, before Black Lives Matter, there was a guy who was like, "What if you said like black people are cool and they're smart and they jump high?"
Yeah.
That
It's
was
like a jump high. Yeah.
There's no good. That's not a good slogan.
There's like a Jersey,
Dude, it's like a phonetic thing, right?
Yeah.
Pakistan's in the
Zindabad.
bad.
Yeah,
Joy
yeah.
Bangla.
Joy Bangla. Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, Joy Bangla.
Yeah,
Victory to
that's
Bangladesh.
fun. Yeah.
But I don't like slogans that end in a vowel. It is you can't really like stamp it. Joy Bangla. It gets gay. It gets gay too
Even
quick.
just saying Joy Bangla, it
It's
sounds
gay.
pretty,
It's It's fucking gay.
Joy Bangla.
Joy Bangla, bitch. Joy Bangla, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gay. We have the gayest one. So I think Pakistan Zindabad is my favorite one phonetically because it sounds so fucking.
Well, for India,
it's
it's Bharat Mata
homophobic.
ki Jai.
Bharat
That's what
Mata
it is.
ki-
Bharat Mata
But still,
ki Jai.
then again, it's like too many words. Bharat Mata.
Blah,
ki
blah,
Or
blah.
Jai
Jai.
Hind.
Jai
Jai
Hind is a
Hind
good.
is good.
That's a
Jai Hind
good
is
one.
good.
That's a
Jai
good
Hind.
one.
Everybody on the count of three say Jai Hind. 1, 2, 3.
Pakistan
Jai Hind.
Pakistan.
Jai Hind.
Pakistan Hind.
Hey.
Pakistan Hind.
I mean,
Combined.
it's the same thing. Yeah. But it's crazy because like Pakistan Zindabad, a lot of white people think they're saying Pakistan is in the bag. I've had friends to ask me that. Or like, why is he saying Pakistan is in the bag? And I was like, that's
like
not
it's the
what
U.S.
they're
State
saying.
Department.
Paranav thinks it says
Boom.
Pakistan Zin in the bag.
Yeah,
Zin
it's in the bag.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna move to Pakistan.
Pakistan colors, by the way. Let's fucking talk about that.
Yeah. But
Disrespect the Zin here.
Don't disrespect
My bad. Dude, I mean, but your family is fucking, Pakistan's in the bad vibes, dude.
Are they?
Yeah.
Of course
They live
they
in
have to be.
Pakistan. Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
they
to
live
be.
there,
You
yeah.
know, they live in Pakistan. They're in the government. Like pretty high up. So
Okay.
they have to be. But it's crazy because my uncle who lives here, his business partner is from India.
Yeah, of
Right.
course.
Like from India. So like he has visited Pakistan quite a bit. My family has been to
Right.
India quite a bit.
Yeah.
So you
Look at
realize
the
it's
highest
like,
levels. That's always how it is. The richest people, they're like,
Yeah.
whatever, border schmorder.
Yeah.
We're vibing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go shopping at Connaught Place this weekend. Like, I want to go to Lahore for chai, and that's how they do it.
But back in the day, I remember because I've been in America for 12 years. But like back in the day, like Pakistan and India's relations were very good. Like people used to come and go all the time. I remember when I was a kid, I watched like Sonu Nigam in Karachi. Just like
Easy on
playing.
the N-word,
and it was
buddy.
like
Jesus
live.
Christ,
Yeah.
dude.
Live.
Soft on
He's
the
been in
nigam.
America too much.
Shit, Jesus.
Nigam.
Nigam.
Karachi.
Not nigam.
No, that's what it is. Sonu Nigam.
Okay,
That's what it is.
Buddy.
Nigam. Spell it.
Buddy.
I
not even
did
spelling
spell
it.
buddy.
but that's what it
It's
is.
just like the time I sent part of a story real quick. I saw a guy in a Rangers jersey, but the RA was not visible. So I thought he was wearing a jacket that just said
He probably did
NGERS.
that on purpose because he's a New York hockey fan. You know?
Yeah,
So
that's
he's
true.
probably racist as shit.
That's true. He got the jacket and he took it off, like
Yeah,
stitched it on.
exactly.
We're like,
Rangers,
yeah,
hold the rock.
Let him know, you know. No, but I remember those times. You know, it was like most of my family. You know, they got visas to India too, so they went there as well. And we had like friends from India that came to like Pakistan and visited us. So
India,
it's like,
Pakistan, it's the same ethnic group, bro. It's the
I
same.
mean, in the north, in North India,
North,
I think.
yeah.
Right? But it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, you know, at least Bangladeshi, at least we're like linguistically different.
Yeah, look, here's the problem,
know?
bro.
Urdu-
I hate to,
Urdu is
hate
the
to
same.
lay the facts
You know?
bare, but on that side of the border, they all like to do. They're like Arab cosplayers.
Sure.
Okay, that's
but
what
at
they
least
do.
we're speaking a different language. Hindi is not different than Urdu.
what's not different than Urdu?
Urdu and Hindi are different, but you know,
Hindi
they're,
and Urdu
they're
are pretty
similar.
the same. I mean, they're written differently.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying too. But it's mostly because of religion. I feel like, you know.
Yeah, of
'cause,
course, that's what it's about.
'cause
Right.
yeah. But
Well, it
you
was
know,
created on the basis of that specifically, right?
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
Literally, the whole idea was that.
yeah.
No? Right?
But like deep down, like culturally, we're still the same people. Yes.
Were there like
In North
Pakistani-
India, there's like
was there-
much more similarities.
Was
right?
there? I wouldn't be surprised if there's some fucking Muslim eugenicists comparing skulls of Muslims and Hindus and shit.
They do that.
They
No,
do that?
they do that. No, they do
Jesus
that. Everybody,
fuck.
they love
the
doing
Muslim
that.
skull is bigger. You can see there's more information in there.
Yeah,
and,
it's like, no, that's inbreeding. Okay.
No, because it's like we don't realize, like when you travel quite a bit, you understand. Like you've been to like Saudi Arabia and stuff
I
like
have.
that. You know, like I've been there, so you
and I was
understand
looked
that
at
there's
like a Mexican there, by the way.
but there's like a lot of like not Hindu or
As soon as you
but
get off the plane,
Indian.
they're like, hey, you have to go to jail for 2 weeks and then earn your way out.
Bro, stop handing me a mop. I don't
Yeah.
fucking work here, dude.
You get out of there, yeah. You work your way up. Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't tell you how much racism was there, dude. Because I had Dylan with me, tall white guy. They looked at him like he was the last prophet, dude.
yeah.
Muhammad and Dylan.
Yeah.
And then they were like, Usama, how about you fucking clean his shorts, bro? Anyway, keep
No,
on.
but it's the same with white people when they come to India or Pakistan. It's the same way. They're treated like, you know,
Loyalty, bro.
Yeah.
White people don't realize how much, like, passport bros, they're going to, like, Asia and shit, banging trend.
Come to us.
Go to Pakistan and bang every mom who's married.
Yeah,
They don't want
They'll
it.
lay you.
They're passport bros in places where the women are way hotter. Okay.
No,
Pakistani
like Pakistani.
women are hot,
Are you
dude.
kidding me, bro? Come on.
Pakistani women aren't hot.
Come
dude.
on.
Look, I'm not saying Indian or Pakistani women are not hot.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the passport bro vibe is not for a tumultuous ass countries, right? Like there's a serious cleanliness problem in Pakistan and in India. Okay,
In India, sure. Pakistan, I don't know.
maybe less,
Bangladesh,
right?
we're
A
all,
lot less.
We're all washing our
A
ass
lot
over
less.
there.
Same in Pakistan. I think it's like religion has to play a big part in that too. You know
What?
Cleanliness? Because
What do you mean?
when you're
like
young,
us dua, like doing wudu 5 times a day is making us clean.
because when you're young, you're taught like cleanliness is half of the religion. You know,
Okay, listen,
so
that's
there's a huge
personal
emphasis on
cleanliness,
that.
right? That's not that doesn't exist in India, but the fact is that if you look at the street level like garbage issue, and this exists in Bangladesh like a motherfucker,
course,
so it's
yeah,
not
sure.
a religious
Of
issue
course. Sure.
either, right? There is something else going on. One should explore that and
But
try
I'm talking
to.
about like
I mean,
personal hygiene.
I
and,
will
and,
say
and
this:
that kind
it's
of
like some of those Muslim uncles I see. I used to go to the mosque more. I'm like, if we didn't have a 5 times a day wash rule, you would be the smelliest fucking person on earth. So
I
it's
mean,
like,
Hindus have to bathe before they pray.
Right.
That's,
Thank
that's
God,
also a thing. There.
Some mom was like, and you got to shower before. Thank God he wrote that in there because it's like, dude, if we didn't have that, before you pray, shower. Okay.
The religion just started as that. He's like, God spoke to
He
me.
said, everyone, you so.
Wash your ass, motherfucker. You need to wash that ass. God's watching.
The last messenger was Omar Epps, actually. Oh my God.
I don't like this.
What?
Why?
I wasn't part of any of
I
this.
did.
Why?
That was
Religion
hilarious, first of
slander.
all.
It's not. This is a credit to the religion.
Just so you guys know.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
just
good.
talking to my people. Yeah.
When's the last time you washed?
Huh? My ass? Like literally before coming here.
Good.
Wow, this is like coming to mosque for him.
yeah. I know I had to meet Usama. But yeah. But no, that's the thing, you know, like we do forget that, you know, even like weddings, if you look at weddings, like even Muslim weddings where they are like, this is like a ceremony that we do, even the most Muslim people when they do ceremonies are like, yeah, but that's from India. You
Dude,
know,
it's like very
it's a
Hindustani. It's like
Hindustani,
Hindustani
yeah.
style wedding, right?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I performed. You know what?
Like Mehndi,
as
henna,
much
all
as much
the-
as I do want to hate Pakistanis, I never can because I've never literally listen. I've literally never met.
Let's unpack that.
Yeah, wait a second.
Why do you hate us, man?
No,
What
I
have we
don't.
done?
Here's my problem.
Okay.
I want to. Like, I
Okay,
really
why
do.
do you want to, bro? Why do you want to?
Because it's fun, obviously. It gets my
Because
dick
you-
hard, all right? Get on Twitter, pop in a couple of zines.
We find out later that
Okay.
the Rutgers gig, Pranav was in the back.
Oh,
and like,
yeah,
this guy
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
This
To see you
guy
guys
sucks,
now.
dude.
Hey, brother, hey.
This guy's
He's
He's
terrible.
saying he's Pakistani. He's not.
He's
Yeah.
Hindu.
No. As much as I want to hate Pakistanis, I literally can't, though, because I've never met a Pakistani who I don't like.
Yeah.
I literally have never. Honestly, I've never met a Pakistani I haven't liked. And it got to the point, I remember one time I had to do a wedding, and somebody's like, this is my manager, when I first signed with him, one of his underlings was like, hey, I have a gig for you. I saw you perform. You were great. It's a wedding in New Jersey. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, book me. And then they send me the details. It's like, it's a Pakistani wedding in a mosque.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's go.
Let's do
like,
it.
of course I'm going to do it. I went there. I was fully expecting. They're just the nicest people.
They are.
The sweetest people. I told hey, I'm Indian, I'm Hindu. They all clapped for me.
Yeah.
They all clapped for me.
It was
Indians
beautiful.
are not that nice, though. Indians are way saltier about the partition, actually. You
Yeah.
know what
My
I mean?
brother-
And they're way meaner about it. Every Pakistani I meet, I actually love them.
Yeah.
They're the nicest people.
I think
know.
the difference is
with the
because
exception of Mo, but
no, it's the difference is because we wanted the partition. That's what it is. You
Yeah, I
know,
know.
like Indians were like,
Yeah.
please don't go, and we're like, no, goodbye.
yeah.
And it's just the girl being like, small dick anyway.
Yeah.
Small dick anyway. Small
That's
dick
the energy,
anyway.
you know? No, but like every Indian I've met here, I've loved. You know.
No, I mean,
it's
listen, bro.
the same thing.
Obviously,
We're the same
it's
people,
a
yeah.
no-brainer that Hindus, Muslims are together, and Indians, Pakistanis are there's bad and good people. We've explored.
Well, look, here's the whole thing,
You
though.
know?
We have a luxury, though, of also living in America, right?
Right.
And this
That's
is
what it
where
is.
all that shit goes out the window here. That
Right.
is the benefit of living here.
Yes.
You don't have to get into the politics here. And that's why every Indian, Pakistani, this is our chance to have a clean slate. Like, we don't need to do the diplomacy here. We're Americans. I'm an American,
Right.
you know?
But here's the thing:
I'm a
people don't
Hindu
realize
American.
it's mostly like psychologically they train us, you know,
In Pakistan.
in Pakistan and in India,
Right.
you know, they psychologically train us through education to like form opinions about different
Of
people.
course,
Like,
When I grow up, I'm going to be a comedian in America and love Indians. He loved Pakistan. He loved Pakistan.
For the
He will be a soldier of comedy.
I'll give you an example. You know, like for example, in Pakistan, when we're young, they teach us. They're like Qaid-e-Azam. You know, he used to sit under the laltain and study. You sit under laltain, study, no electricity, but he was still studying hard. And then as you grow up and you look at it and you read it, and you're like, oh, he was like a rich kid who went to Oxford.
Right.
Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, he
I mean,
was like.
Gandhi too was grew up rich.
but they use that, you know,
Right, of
to like
course.
really like have whatever their agenda is. They're like, okay, this is what we're gonna. Even same in India. Somebody was telling me like when they. Like when they talk about like Islam coming into the subcontinent, they're like, okay, mostly the converts were like, number one, you know, when Muhammad bin Qasim came through sword, he converted a lot of people. And then they also like
Correct.
granted, you know, they were like, okay, equal rights for everyone. You know, there's no caste system. So all the achutes, the untouchables were like, oh, this is where we get, you know.
Also
so
not
let
true,
us-
though,
let
right?
us- I mean, this
They-
is what, this
like,
is
they
what I
didn't
was
dispel
told.
the caste system at all, right?
This is what I
if
was
we
told.
want to get into it, which we don't actually have to.
No, but this is what I was told. Like the point I'm trying to make is like basically subconsciously telling you Muslims are either cowards or the untouchables. You know, so it's like subconsciously that's
Right,
Or
the
how, like,
traitors.
books are
Yeah,
books
yeah,
are
yeah.
like. You know, used to like train you. I remember like being in history class and my teacher coming in and being like, "Oh, this is not how it happened. Cross it off. You know, this is how it happened. Just write it down." This is what
Annotating
you'll come
the
in.
history books.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
This is what you
Hilarious.
will come in like. Yeah, this is what will come in the exam.
That's history class in Pakistan. Like half the class is just annotating away history. Get your red markers out. We're gonna redact some things as a class.
It's actually 1917 is when we became a thing. Yeah.
Turn savior into invader. Blah blah blah. I mean,
There is a good case for bringing the British back to rule over the whole
Absolutely
subcontinent. You know,
No, it's
My dad would
it's-
love that.
Really?
a lot of
Yeah.
old school Indians are like, no, we need somebody
Yeah.
to like they're the ones who will just stamp down all the communal tension and this and that, right?
You know,
that's why people like to have a very rosy-eyed, rosy-glassed view of what it was like before. It's like, no, we were all together and we were fine. I was like, well, you had the British there now controlling anything, and that was the common kind of
we love the
dominator,
British.
you
Well,
know?
my dad was like, before the railroads, they were the cavemen picking their nose and eating their boogers. You know, dude, my dad. Dude, you gotta talk to my dad. All y'all. I just explain to me what he thinks sometimes.
It's so funny. So Barbershop, that's a good comedy show in New York. There's a bodega around the corner, and the guy is like from Pakistan.
I know that guy.
So I talked to him, bro. This is the funniest shit ever. I talk to him all the time, and I was talking to him, and he was talking about my family. He goes like, "Do you even know who my family is?" I was like, "Who?"
Yeah.
He goes like, "When Lord Mountbatten came to Pakistan, my grandfather was the first guy to salute him." That's my family. I'm like, what the fuck? That's something you're proud of?
They were proud of that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Every one of them are proud of that shit. What their proximity was. I remember my uncle was sent something through like the family WhatsApp group chat where it's like, hey, check out this picture. It was of a letter that like the viceroy wrote praising our grandfather for being a prosecutor who prosecuted some dakus or whatever, you know?
You know, he was the first guy to wash his shoes
Yeah.
when he came to the country.
Yeah.
He sucked his dick before any other prostitute.
Do you know the white guy in the brown guy in Lagan?
Yeah.
That backbites and tells the white guy?
Father,
Father, I'm very proud of him.
He's a great grandfather.
Yeah, very proud of
Famous
him.
traitor in our family.
Most.
I'm very proud of him.
Because Indians and they
He
see
was such a pussy. You would not
the
believe.
biggest pussy of our
He was
bloodline.
known as the greatest pussy in all of Punjab.
Pussy Raja. Mahapussy, we call him. The Mahapussy.
Mahayoni.
Number one. But desis love notoriety regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who fucked us? The British fucked us. You know, it's like this kind of thing of like, maybe because the family name, the level of poverty can go so low that anything that takes it out of that, you know what I'm saying, is like a thing, regardless of evil or good. Just put some respect on it.
Yeah. Princess Diana, number one.
I know. My mom was obsessed
You
with
love
Princess
her.
Di growing up.
Everybody
Everyone
was
talks
obsessed
about
with
it.
her,
I get that now. It's like she had a shitty husband. They all have shitty husbands.
That's true.
It's the
They have a secret lover on the
secret
side.
lover. They understood Diana's plight. She had a brown shit.
It's just
wife
British
life.
dick booty scratching. It's British
Yeah,
booty
yeah.
scratching. That's all it is, dude. Because everybody responds to authority. You know what I mean? They're the kings. They're the rulers. You know.
The fact that still in our country the biggest achievement is getting a job, and what do we call a job? Naukri, Nauker. That's like the half word servant.
You with the N words, buddy. Can we just release the intensity? But I mean,
But that's what it is. It's like
What does
we
that mean?
need someone to like guide us.
what does that mean?
What, knocker?
Yeah.
Servant. That's what it means. Knocker. Naukri means job.
Right.
And every brown person is obsessed. A brown parent is obsessed with get a good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's never like start your own business and
God.
become someone. No. How about you have in top 500 and be the biggest?
Oh, be the biggest dick rider you can be.
Yes,
in the government, civil
You're
service.
obsessed with that,
Civil service was propaganda.
You can do all kinds of corruption, bete. You can get bribes. It's a good job.
Scheme off the top, beta.
Yeah.
Scheme off the
Government job. Permanent.
Number one in Bislar in this country.
It's like they're very scared of like businesses. They're like, no.
It's very
you never
because it's
know.
volatile. You know what I mean?
But then when I
For
moved
them,
to
that's the same as like I want to be a poet. You know what I mean? It's the same shit.
Which it kind of is.
Yeah.
It is the same thing.
when I moved to America, that was like one thing that was like the biggest difference. It's like when I have a lot of Jewish friends, and when I like sat in their community is really like business focused and doing new things and expanding and making your own shit. But
Now
us, it's like no, you don't start from scratch. Whatever is established, try to
in
get
India
in.
and Pakistan especially, because the corruption there is so rampant that it's a stifling environment. It's not a business-friendly environment, entrepreneurially friendly. And now in India, it's of course different because hello, Modi. But I mean, like it's in general though, right? I think all over, right? You're in. They've inherited this colonial infrastructure, which is essentially there to pillage, right? And what happens? Corruption becomes extremely rampant. Nobody has that sense of nationalism where they want to do right for their country or has the national pride, right? It's like actually no. I'm in this position now. License. Yeah,
Yeah,
I need my kickback. I need
Right.
my skim.
We
you
also
know?
like every village got their own fucking little mob crew, you know, too. Like you're some fucking tea guy, you just want to make some tea shop. And then you start making some money. All of a sudden, one guy comes in, walks in, you know, with a little almond, you know. It's dangerous out here. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Next thing you know, half your money goes to that fucking guy, right?
Yeah, a lot of pawn stalls been catching fire around here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Even with the elections, when the elections happen, because you know, like my background is from the village, and I remember.
Oh yeah.
They could have like two people standing against each other, and one guy could be like, "I'm gonna build this," and blah blah blah, and they would have seen like that guy do stuff too, but they won't vote for him because they're like, "Yeah, but like that guy last name, you know."
Wait.
The family is different. We gotta vote.
Yeah.
If he's from our, you know, like caste or whatever.
all clan shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hamari Zaat, you know. And
Right.
stuff like that.
Pecan guy and all that shit, dude.
He's a Karal.
But you're Punjabi, right?
I am Punjabi. Yeah.
What
yeah.
are the main clans of power then in Pakistan? Is it like, is that a thing? Is that a concept? Like a couple of families, oligarch vibes? Is that Pakistan right now?
Yeah, I mean, like mostly like Punjabis. That's like majority of the
Right.
country,
Yeah.
you know, and most of the government is from there, you know,
Right.
and most of the development that has happened in that province, you know,
Yeah.
maybe Sindh, Karachi a little bit, but mostly Punjab, you know.
Like Balochistan is not the vibe, no?
No, like
going on there. They wanna break away.
Injustice, like
Yeah.
you know, against Balochi is like insane. you
It's
know?
real.
So like going back to the comments from the video, when people were like, "Oh, we say, you know, Punjabi because you know whatever injustices the government has done against Punjab." Like I get it, you know, but as a Punjabi from Pakistan, that's not the case. So I can't resonate with it as much as somebody from Balochistan can, you know, because Balochis for years have been like, you know, we need a separate country. Like Punjabis
Right.
in India have been like, you know, we need a separate country. And they're like, you know, there are valid points to consider, you know, in both of those perspectives as well. But, you know, that's
Are they keeping?
that's how things are.
Does Balochistan have like mad resources or something like
Yeah,
that? Yeah, that's what it
absolutely.
is, right?
Mad resources.
Mad, yes.
Mineral rich, right?
Mineral rich.
Extremely mineral
Yeah.
rich,
whole thing.
you know, but then they have like their own like, you know, vaderes and, you know, like families that own and just make sure that people in poverty stay in poverty, you know.
Right.
And the rich just
And
like
it's always like
stay
what, a
rich.
couple of old guys, right? The fucking
Always.
been in the
Even in
game
America.
forever.
Yeah, of
a
course.
couple
It's
of
the same
old
thing
guys.
everywhere. It is.
Same
It's the
thing.
exact same thing
Couple
everywhere,
old
right? It's a
dudes.
couple
Same thing.
families
Hanging
that
out.
want to,
You know?
yeah.
And they just be running shit in their little
Yeah.
kurtas. And they all wear like nice little white kurtas and they're praying and they're just like good boys, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Tribal wear, right? Really
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
fucking stabbing everybody in the goddamn back.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's the same in America too, you know, like there's a documentary I saw about like Edison and stuff. You know, we could have had like free electricity, but you know, there's one family that controlled a lot of things, that
yeah,
pulled
yeah, yeah,
strings, and they were like, no, but
Yeah,
this
energy
is
could easily be
business and
solved in
blah,
this
blah.
country. You
Oh.
just need a solar field that's like very not even that big a part of land. You could literally power probably the whole world actually with the kind of solar power you can generate with a very limited amount of land. But yeah, I mean,
course.
there's too many people have. It's all family stuff and it's all entrenched
Right.
corporate interests
Yeah, yeah.
and this
Blah,
and that.
et cetera, et cetera.
It becomes part of governance, you know, even if it's not the government.
In
So-
any industry, even like in arts, you know, like
Yeah.
in our industry, you take a look at things and you look at people who are like
here comes
ahead
the real
and they're like-
resentments from Mo. Okay,
no,
let's
I'm
hear-
just saying it's like sometimes because I had this conversation and you know I would like to say to you guys too, like you know it's hard sometimes to be in a position, but we also got to realize we're the first people in our family to ever like get into this business and
Right.
try to make a name
Right,
for
right,
ourselves,
right,
you know. So even no matter, you know, like credit to both of you guys, like wherever you are, it's like you know,
No, it's
it
much
takes
harder.
a lot of effort, you know.
No, I
and
mean,
for
look, we're-
sometimes some people it is like a family business.
No,
you know?
and you
They've
also
been
know
in it-
just in general beyond that, like there's comedians who have been able to make it because they literally don't have to worry about anything else,
yeah.
right? Their
Yeah.
families are exorbitantly rich and wealthy and they subsidize their entire life here,
Yeah, yeah.
you know? So it's
You
the
know,
same shit.
When back in the day when you're like, I'm doing comedy, Dad. You know, the naivete of like,
Yeah.
right? But then you
It's gone
see from their end when they hear that, right? Now they're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's no connections, no way in.
Yeah.
Like, to them, the doctor and engineer, it's not just some cute little line they use as like, doctor, engineer, It is generally a path to escape the bullshit.
It's linear and the
Just
meritocracy of it is a little bit
Yes.
more crystallized, right? And it's very linear.
It's an escape. It's an escape from the bullshit.
Yeah.
I asked my dad once, and I had a heart-to-heart with him, and I was like, you keep saying job and blah blah, but I want to do this. Why don't you understand? Why won't you let me do it? And he goes like, I get scared sometimes. I was like, what are you scared about? He goes like, if you have a job, God forbid something happens to you where you get a disability, I know there's something that can take care of that, and you can sustain yourself after a while,
Right.
In this field, if you get an injury of some sort, like we were talking about the other day, it's like fickle. That's why you enjoy every day. Because like, let's say tomorrow your voice goes away.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? It's wrap
It's
up.
the
It's
truth.
like,
This
good
guy's an
night.
act out king. He's
I
an act
can
out
do
king.
one-liners. I can do it. I'll flick bomb immediately.
Yeah.
I become Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
You become a prop comic. But so I get it from their perspective.
In that way,
too.
dude, it's like you can lose your voice and you lose a lot of jobs. It's not like
For
be
sure.
a great engineer if you lose your arms.
For sure,
I will say this: any money you get, start learning how to invest or something, because figure that out. First of all, right now I have money in my mattress and an iPhone box, and so I have a lot of bills in an iPhone box that I'm using. I'm getting more and more angry family members who are just like, "You have any credit card? No." You
Family
fucking
members?
Stupid bitch. Yeah, my brother's like beating me up now.
You should get a credit card.
Bro, you were like me a second ago, dude.
I know, you're right.
And now Felice told you.
Felice
Now
told
you're
me to
like a
get
fucking
one.
your uncle.
This
I
man,
am.
this
Shut
man
up,
flies.
dude.
This man flies so much. I was like, just pick one airline and get a credit card for that airline, so you get miles and you
That's
can.
true.
He's like, no.
Dude, I don't want to be a platinum spirit.
You're like an
Airlines.
old style libertarian or something. He's like, I don't trust the banks. The money's
He's-
gonna turn bad.
He's taking.
I have that.
I've got silver rings under my mattress.
Dude, I'm like a moonshine maker and a bathtub
Yeah.
guy. Like, listen, I don't trust it as far
This
as I can
guy's
throw it.
taking connecting flights that go opposite and then all the way back.
Listen,
and
we're
I'm like,
going-
what are you
Going
doing?
to Cincinnati, stop in Bangladesh real quick.
Yeah,
come
yeah,
back.
yeah. Come back to Cincinnati. Yeah.
Dude,
What are you doing?
I'm still in some ways that open micer in 10 years ago. Like fucking, I haven't undone some of that concept.
You're one of my most successful friends.
Dude, this is not even. But you don't understand on this end.
This says a lot. Yeah.
First of all, get better friends. One.
Yeah.
Our most successful friend is the couch sleeper who keeps all of his cash in an iPhone box.
Yeah.
My ideal is me like coming into a room and then like a Mr. Scrooge diving
Oh, yeah, and the
into
Yes.
cash,
Scrooge McDuck.
Coins.
back
Yeah, yeah,
stroking. But it's like I just don't trust anything that is in my hand. Because I mean, I was just fucking loud. I just had money. So when I finally got some money, I'm like, oh god,
Keep it.
I respect that, dude. I respect that.
And it's dumb as fuck. But I mean,
It's actually not. It's actually not. You're doing. You
doing
should
a
get a
good
credit
job.
card,
No,
but
dude. Well, I feel like you're losing money because inflation's happening, and so if you don't put it somewhere where it's gaining money, you're actually just losing money.
Bro, trust me. What you're doing is you're saving, right?
Yeah.
And investing? Yeah, that's good.
I'm not investing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
But
doing
that's what
anything.
you
But
gotta
at least
do.
you're saving.
Y'all are also dumb.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm not
very
the guy-
dumb.
I'm not the guy to talk
I
about
am very
this.
dumb.
Stop.
I'm not the guy to talk
You
about
gotta
this.
get your 401L, KX, JK, LGBTQIA. Shut up, dude. You're like me. Dude, 2 weeks ago, I was talking about this. You're like, yeah, police forced me to get an account. I'm like, yes, dude, stop. You're me. Stop.
true,
And
you're
now
right.
2 weeks later, you're like, I can't see hoodie. Giving me financial
This is like a
advice.
Dave Chappelle sketch, actually. It's like a Chappelle show sketch. I show up in the KFC hoodie. You got to invest your money.
You gotta do it, man. You got
Wise up, brother.
I live
11 essential investments. And
I live
accounts.
paycheck to paycheck, so I know.
You're-
I don't say.
Bro, I've seen your room, man. You live like me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like you're chaos.
Yes, there's
You
a lot
know?
of chaos, a lot of stuff.
Bro,
for no
I
reason.
saw his little Whoop, that little fucking thing that tracks your health, dude. His last sleep was 9:28 a.m. to 3:05 p.m.
Yeah.
What is that life?
Okay, that was
Bro, you're
one
actually,
time.
No, dude.
What, are you like you're insomniac?
Yeah, sometimes I get those periods when the seasons change. I get that shit. Yeah.
I'm really proud of Mo,
Okay.
actually. I'm really proud of Mo. I'll say this off the
Oh
rip.
boy, Here we
Dude,
go.
well, he comes to New York, dude, and everyone who comes to New York from a different place has a different gestational period of sadness and self-hate. There's like New York's intense,
Yes,
right? So they
yes,
have a
yes.
period of like I mean, Emil Joachim, who's now on SNL, one time was like sitting on a trash bag next to Joey Bats. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, you maybe get off the trash first before you fucking sit down. So like, but yours lasts a little longer. I feel like you had like a longer time. You felt like shit. You were getting fat. You know what I'm saying?
What's up with all the slander?
And dude, and I was seeing it. I was like, it was.
No,
hurting
I
me.
know. It was I was very
You know what I'm
depressed.
talking about?
Yeah.
And now, dude, you're working out all the time. You're feeling better. Your energy's better. You're fucking.
Yeah.
You're.
Yeah.
So I'm saying. proud of
I
you.
think what the thing is when you come from a smaller city or like a smaller town to New York or to LA, I feel like when you're there and you've achieved everything there is to achieve, you come with expectations, you know?
Of course, yeah.
When you're there where people are like, hey, just jump on a show, you know, and you come here and you're a nobody, it's a big
Every
hit.
out-of-town comic who comes here,
Want to keep talking for a little bit on the Patreon?
Does
Come on
that.
down.
Come on in.
.com/Mango Bay.
Your mango bay.